Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to WFSO Bucks Talk. I decided to do it like this morning, talk about this, then do it like right away last night because half of the time I wasn't paying attention because it was like the same old, like turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. It just got ridiculous. It really is, and like you, I picked up a few things, before like halfway not paying attention that they don't set like the offensive enough. Like you don't have the big man, that set screens like proper screens, not just like stand there, then one person take off, you take off. That doesn't work. I don't know anybody in the right mind that don't realize that, that kind of play doesn't work. Do like a big screen, stand there, bam. The person like get, kind of like off a little bit, then take off. Cause you have a people like dealing with like an open person, and like they're gonna try to stop that person, and somebody's gonna be open. So, and it kind of sucks that some of these players can't even hit like open shots, and oh excuse me, getting over the sore throat, but that's probably why I sound like how I sound like. So yeah, and plus it's like more and more, it's gonna kind of like, oh no, delay their chance and even make it to the play-in. Although they have like I think it's like 4 weeks left. I think it's three, but yeah, it's like earlier this month I came to the conclusion that I don't even think they're gonna make it to the play-in. So it's okay. You do have you have your first round draft pick. So yeah, and the crazy thing is like some people think they could the highest that the Bucks can get would be I would say from what they're saying is the fourth pick at the most. As the Hawks just got the Pelicans pick, so it's gonna be between the Hawks and the Bucks, where they're gonna go. So it probably be like Hawks first, wherever the Pelicans land at. Then you have the Bucks, whatever. So yeah, it's just like a little bit more confusion. And plus, the second round pick, of course, the team that they're playing. So in the way, at the same time, it's okay that they lost because they want the Jazz picks, their second round pick. So like I explained in an earlier video that it's not like a total loss that they lost this. No, they have a losing season because they have. I'm gonna try to see if I get this right. Bojo Dub Markovic killing it in the European in the overseas that European league. Sorry, he's doing good. So hopefully proves himself in summer league, which I think he will, and go from there. So with or without Giannis, we will be okay. But I personally would want like them keep Giannis and because I like players that are like loyalty. So I guess I'm used to like the how some players were like in the 80s and 90s. So most of them were like loyal to the team. Like Reggie Miller, Jordan. I'm not going to count the Wizards because like he was the GM at that point and decided play for 2 seasons. I'm trying to think who else. Hakeem Olajuwon, and just the list goes on. Kobe Bryant, Stephen Curry, and Nikola Jokic. The list just goes on for like loyalty players that stay with one team. And it's just sad, some people like sports media just got the thought be like, okay, he should go to this team. He could win a championship. If y'all forgot how the NBA ended up making small market teams able to afford, their players, they'll offer more money. And plus, with the salary cap, increasing every year, um, why would somebody, you know, because earlier in the career, it's like gonna be, you're gonna go for the money, but you still want to play good at the same time and be your best. So I know, players like get a bit older and older, like they just want to decide, what, I'm gonna try to win a championship with this team. Although you could be stacked, and the Lakers had proven that in the 03-04 season that you can have a stacked team, but you ain't gonna win the whole thing. So, so there were some teams, at this day that proved that, and it's just some people just really just need to, relax. I know about the people, that was born, in the millennium and stuff like that, thinking that, this should happen, and although things has changed, but there's some things that stay the same. So I just want some of y'all young people that's watching this, thinking about, a player should not be loyal or anything like that and go to a better team, should really, evaluate the NBA business. Like I said, although a lot of things change, but there are some things that's still the same. So, not really my concern. And I like that somebody pointed out, like they ain't on Devin Booker because he's with Phoenix, and the highest they went to was the NBA Finals, and they lost to the Bucks. Nobody ain't on him. I think just social media. They pick their top players in the NBA and they say, oh, they should go here, they should go here. It's so sports media. You can go screw yourselves. Just put it that way. Especially the ones that want like a team, like a player just join another team or something like that. Really, go screw yourself. Because y'all allow this in the room. You think we have to listen to you? No, we don't. We're gonna go by what we see, what we watch, and facts. Now all the sports media news is always true. It's just like mainly just stating their opinion. That's all they is, just throwing stuff to state their opinion until, it finally works. Be like, hey, I was right. Come on now. Anyways, let's get to the quarter status. Because I can go on and on about sports media. They just suck. That's all it is. The lowest the Bucks had scored in the quarter was 19. Jazz had 30. That's the lowest they scored too, but at least, made like an effort. And the threes that Utah was hitting was just unbelievable. Second quarter, 25 Milwaukee, and second quarter for Utah, they're tied for the highest scoring quarter in the game, 34. Then you got the Bucks with the highest scoring quarter in the game for them, 29 to, like I said, tie. Utah's tie with the lowest scoring quarter in the game for them, 30. Then you got 23 to the highest scoring quarter. Well, they're tied for that for Utah, 34. Excuse me. Let's see. We'll go to team stats. Let's see. Let's see. It was like not bad field goal wise, but I guess in the way you kind of expected more. But then again, all the players did not play a lot, so that was kind of like a shocking. So is Doc Rivers seriously like tanking to lose, or if they told him like in the inside that oh, this person should this team should like lose to get like a good draft pick? Because like I say, I don't watch much college sports, but it seems like that that they saying that this is gonna be the next 2 seasons, well, next 2 years, including this year, will be the best draft class maybe in this decade. So whatever. But we'll see how it is. Nice. Yeah, I'm watching yesterday's TNA wrestling. It's been a while since I watched TNA, but we'll talk about like wrestling and stuff later. Um, 32-78 with 41% for the Bucks. Not too bad. Utah did well too. 48-89 with 54% field goal. 3 points. Utah probably had like average, but Milwaukee kind of like around the average, but not their average, but just around the NBA average, I believe. 15-44 with 34% from the field from three. 18-48 with 38% from three for Utah. Free throw wise, you're thinking like they ain't had Giannis that they'll be a little bit better in free throw percentage. So, like I said, something they need to work on over the summer. Milwaukee with 17-23 with 74%. That's okay, but I think you're expecting them to be a little bit higher. Utah 14-20 with 70% from the free throw. Utah out rebounded the Bucks. Like I said, the main killer was just rebounding in general. 35-47. You got 8 offensive rebounds by the Bucks, and you got 12 offensive rebounds by Utah. That's just kind of weird. Defense rebounds kind of sad too. Milwaukee with 27, Utah with 35. Even the assist was horrible, only 20. So yeah, that's horrible. 34 assists by Utah. That did great. Utah up 1 on steals, 9-10. Both tied with blocks. Bucks very close with a season high of turnovers with 20. And yeah, Utah didn't do that better in turnovers either, with 17. Points conceded off turnovers is 28 for Milwaukee and 20 for Utah. Let's see. Fast break points, 14 for Milwaukee and 26 for Utah. Points to the paint, Utah was better, 48-30. Let's see. Largest lead the Bucks had 1 point was 4, and the largest lead, which is kind of huge for Utah, 37. So, like I was saying, at the same time, it probably was a good thing that Bucks did lose. Higher chance that they can get Utah's second round pick. So I guess some people was thinking like otherwise. Anyway, let's go to the player status. Kevin Porter Jr. and Giannis did not play, so kind of missed a little bit of the spark. But then again, from what it looks like, Doc wasn't playing that many of his players at the amount of time, so it's just kind of horrible. Like I said, I do like the starting lineup with this, which is very good. Like I said, at least you got like a little bit of size in there. Not concerned about having AJ Green to start lineup because they only play him like 12 minutes. So yeah, but I'm excuse me. I'm thinking that they should try something like a different lineup. At least I want them to try at least get 30 wins this season, since it looked like a very low chance that they would not make the play-in. And wow, only a 8-person lineup. That's crazy. And of course the Bucks, they play all their players. So let's just get to it. Kyle Kuzma, one of the less minutes that he got, 11 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, which is unacceptable. 1 steal. And now the 5 rebounds, he had 2 offensive rebounds. Osman Dane 13 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. He's like the only few of the players on the Bucks that had decent field goal percentage and 3-point percentage. But only 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 turnovers though, but 2 steals and 1 block. So he's kind of doing everything. And Ryan Rollins with the team high of 15 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, but crazy enough, 3 turnovers. So, yeah, that's unacceptable. And you got Miles Turner with 4, so that's still unacceptable. It's like, what's going on? Yeah, answer that later. Um, I guess only two players that was in the starting. I mean, not starting lineup, but bench that we can talk about. Bobby Portis had a horrible game, but less minutes than a little bit than expected. But 11 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throws, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Oh wow, that's something. 2 steals. That's something. And Kim Thomas, I'm glad Duck decided to play him a little bit more. Um, you probably would have. I probably would have had him in the starting lineup as shooting guard, but I know they're probably gonna need him for like a backup point guard. But still, that would have been, that would have been helpful starting lineup. Maybe rest one of them first, then I don't know. I just think Cam Thomas should be like if like Kevin Porter Jr. is out, put Cam Thomas in the starting lineup. So I know people are writing him off right away, but it's too soon to write off Kevin Porter Jr. But that's just my opinion. I think it's too soon for the people like to write him off. Like if you want to give him like a full season just to see like how he does, then fine. Just give him like a decent contract for like 1 year, then go from there. I don't know, but I think they just really underestimated him. But once again, Ken Thomas went on 14 points, 5-11 from the field, 1 to 3 from three, 3-5 from the free throw, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. But wow, 5 turnovers. I know they're trying to have him be like a backup point guard and have him be like a combo guard, but he's more like a shooting guard than anything. But if you want to put him as that point guard, teach him over the summer or have him, you know, practice with, I'm trying to think who a point guard is from the Bucks that would be like more helpful. Maybe Drew Holiday or maybe Damian Lillard or maybe even Sam Cassell. Like, stop into Boston over the summer and work out with him or something like that. And plus, like I said, just the whole team in general just need to work on their dribbling because all these turnovers and stuff is just unacceptable. And like trying to go like one man army ball, wherever like that, half of the time that does not work. Anyways, like I said, one of the players we should have got, Cal Kowalski. He had 16 points for the Jazz, 6 to 10 from the field, 1 to 4 from three, 3 to 4 from the free throw, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. The 8 rebounds, he had 2 offensive rebounds. Cody Williams with 23 points, 10 of 16 from the field, 1 to 2 from three, 2 of 4 from the free throw, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Let's see. Elijah Harkless. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but anyways, he had 23 points as well, 7 of 14 from the field, 4 of 10 from three, 5 of 6 from the free throw. Excuse me. 2 rebounds, 10 assists, so double for him. Let's see. I guess Anderson Garcia. I guess we can talk about him too. 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 1 of 3 from the free throw, 11 rebounds. So getting a lot of rebounds. Him and Kyle Kowalski. 6 assists. So yeah, surprising for a big guy. I shouldn't say surprised because you got Giannis. Tim Duncan was another, and Wemba, and so on and so on. Anyways, he had 3 steals too. Out of the 11 rebounds, he had 4 offensive. 8th Bailey with the game high and team high, 33 points, and that's a career high for him as well. They mentioned 13 of 27 from the field, 7 of 19 from three, 9 rebounds, so near double, 4 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. Out of the 9 rebounds, he had 1 offensive rebound. I guess they only did like an 8-man rotation, so I guess we can talk about 2 players. Blake Hinston, 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And out of the 3 rebounds, he had 1 offensive rebound. And after Tashibe, I may have said it wrong, so I apologize. 7 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw, 1 assist, 6 rebounds. Now the 6 rebound, he had 3 offensive rebounds. So final score 96 Bucks, 128 Jazz. And the season series is tied, but if they was like end up making to the NBA Finals at this case, Utah would have had the advantage. Ivy, what are you doing? Uh, my stepson's dog just never can stay still. So let's say a week or two ago, the Bucks did beat the Jazz 113-99, and this one. I think they got a game Sunday. I just can't remember who they're playing against. So let's see. Let me click on them right quick, and they'll say what the next game is. I will go look at my calendar, but that's in a different room, and right now I kind of got like the quiet space except for the dogs. Oh, Saturday. Okay, they got the Suns. Okay, well I thought it was from Sunday. But yeah, I would say tomorrow they do have the Jazz. Okay, 9 p.m. Not only is going to be on NBA TV, but I think it's really going to be on, I believe, on FanDuel Sports Wisconsin as well. All right, you're going to see the standings that Milwaukee is just right there in the middle, and Chicago, they ain't getting no better either. So let's go ahead and look at the standings before we end this. Okay, so okay, the missus got a hold of me. So hold on. Okay, I just gotta remember that. Anyway, Detroit, first team in the East, raced to 50 wins. Still the best record of the East. You got Boston in second. You got New York third, Cleveland fourth, Toronto fifth, Atlanta. Oh wow, they went up too. Oh wow. So Atlanta and Orlando are tied for like six, but Atlanta got the advantage. So yeah, Atlanta really moved up from Trae Young, and I think they got the longest winning streak right now with 11. Like I said, you got Orlando, you got Miami in eighth. Okay, both Orlando and Miami lost their last three, so okay, that explains that. Philly, won their last game, but they're kind of tied with Miami for the eighth. So yeah, Philly was good in the beginning, but they starting to fall, so that's crazy. And you got Charlotte, like I said, there's probably no hopes for Milwaukee or Chicago, but they ain't officially eliminated yet. So I think, either tomorrow's game for the Bucks or this upcoming week, it's gonna make it official that, they're eliminated. So if it ain't gonna be the Phoenix game, it's gonna be sometime next week. They're gonna be officially eliminated in Chicago, and the East, the top 10 teams will be finally set. Okay, so this is different here. Spurs had advanced to the playoffs for the first time in like was thinking like 3, 4, 5 years or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, Thunder, best record in the NBA, and San Antonio was the second best record in the NBA. So it'd be interesting if San Antonio end up making it to the finals and end up winning it all. And I would not be upset with that actually. Lakers in third, won their last 8. Timberwolves, wow, somehow they end up in fourth. All right. Houston, then Denver, Suns once again, Clippers in eighth. Oh, wait a minute. Portland and Clippers are tied for the eighth? Okay, so this is going to get very interesting. So that could be something. Um, then you have yeah, Golden State Warriors still like I'm sorry, but I say like the West right now is actually set. So there's nothing gonna be maybe like to change it within, but like outside of 10, it's just gonna stay where it is. Um, okay, Utah. Okay, they wasn't eliminated last time, but they are now. So well, we know Jazz is eliminated, and hopefully they rack up a few more wins, and Dallas maybe they lose some more. Hopefully Pelicans can lose some more, but like I say, I don't think anybody's gonna. Oh well, maybe the Pelicans may have a chance to catch up to Golden State. Who knows? But like I said, I seriously doubted that anybody's gonna like move over the Warriors. That's just my take on it. Probably within the next like few weeks, we are gonna look at the excuse me the stats and probably go from there and see what went wrong and all that stuff. So we probably gonna end up being like judgy. So stay tuned for that. Um, anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video. Please like today's video if you do. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I think we might hit 700 because I know the last live I think we hit like 2 more subscribers. So please, people, keep up the good work, and please, push for people to subscribe to our channel. Because, like I said, when we hit 1,000, we will start doing giveaways and all that good stuff. So, please spread the word. And plus, click on the notification button when the next video comes out, because I know you guys gonna want to see like more videos of talking about Bucks, Milwaukee development, also wrestling, which I know I gotta do some more videos on, and also comic book movies and TV news. I should say it like that. But anyways, guys, thank our sponsors, Midwest Wrestling Collectibles, and also Gray Sky Sports Cards. They have a like on our sponsor page just to see what's going on. So go with that. They got some interesting stuff, so check them out. Also, we're a proud sponsor of Phoenix Pro Wrestling, which they have a show next month on the 25th in Hogan, Wisconsin. If you get a chance, check them out. And Maddie's Mary, you know the routine with that, helping families grief with infant and pregnancy loss. So also you can check out what was it, infant and I think it's like Infant and Pregnancy Loss Network. That's on Facebook. So can't believe I forgot the page. But anyways, because my wife handles more of that than I do. But anyways, check out our website, maddiesmary.org. If you want to like, send some money over, like donate, there's a QR code there, and get opportunity. Go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, man up, woman up, face up. Check on your mental health. Really, check on your mental health. It's been like 6 weeks since the incident with my eye, and my mental health was like up, but it's like a little bit down at times. So not too bad. So can't complain much. But anyway, guys, see you there later, and you have a good one.